Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
대체 무슨 일이 있었는지 알아보고 말겠어.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
여기는 왜 끊겨있지?
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
내가 죽으면서 사라진다고?
But I thought you should know about your family.
가족에 대해 네가 알아야 된다고 생각했다. 누구 독백이야?
And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
갈피를 잡을 수 없는 느낌이다. 나도
I
그래.
think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. Look at the house. That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
집을 짓기도 전에 묘지를 먼저 완공했다고?
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery.
몰리 핀치, 칼빈 핀치, 스벤 핀치, 에디 핀치, 월터 핀치, 바바라 핀치. 얘네들은 지금까지 다 봤던 애들이지.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
과거. 어떻게 조절하는 거지? 클릭도 안 되고 우클릭도 안 되는데. 아.
Edie said
W.
she dreamed about the old house every night.
예전에 살던 집이야. 저기서 옮겨오다가 옮겨 온 거지, 이 집으로.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
그레고리 샘 거스. 그레고리는 1년 만에 죽었는데.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
유해도 못 찾았어, 밀턴은? 바바라는 그러면 귀만 묻혀있겠네.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
아니 임신 22주에 왔다고? 어쩐지 이동 속도가 느리더라. 22주? 22주? 개월인 줄 알았네. 뭔 소린가 했네. 22주면은 몇 개월이야? 5개월? 다섯 달이면은 굉장히
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I
오래됐구만.
think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
곰. 샘.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
안 돌아가지는데.
What?
초점이 안 맞아서 그런가 보다.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Hey!
Hey.
That's a keeper.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
사진 찍는 연출도
Found an old
괜찮다.
logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
으아, 피사계 심도.
Let's see.
레드빈 숲. 팥죽 아니냐?
Maybe.
어딜 찍어야 넘어가는 걸까?
What was it? Could have been.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
아, 저거구나.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
사냥 나온 건가?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
인간이 미안해.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
노루 약해요.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about
Dad!
어!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
이 가지가 저거 가게도 얘기하는 거겠지? 노루 쐈다가 저주받은 거 아니야? 그래서 그 밑으로 싹 다 죽은 거 아니야? 노루의 저주.
핀치 가족은 역시 산치 핀치.
인정. 인정. 감사합니다.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
우리는 모두 뭔가 두려워한다.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
엄마와 에디. 가게도 다시 보자. 에디가 거의 100년 가까이 살았는데? 그러면 에디스 엄마는 오딘이야? 아닌가? 그럴 리가 없지. 그런 건가?
선벌 이코스트 둘 중 선택 1. 하수인에게
노예
1피해를
선벌.
줍니다. 카드를 한 장 뽑습니다. 2.
왜요?
하수인에게
그럴 수도 있지.
피해를 3줍니다.
엄마가 100살 넘어서 에디스 낳았나 보지. 단 하나의 기능성. 어차피 10살 꼬맹이가 갑자기 사람 3명 잡아먹는 세계관에서 샘 핀치.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
걔만 볼 수 있었을 때.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
우리들은 못 본 걸 애기는 본 것 같다. 개구리 컨트롤 잘해야 되네. 아 뭐야? 점프도 된다.
Back time over, Gregory. It's time to. Hold on, sweetie.
잠깐만 이거 위험한 거 아니지? 위험한 거잖아.
Hello?
애기를 물속에 두지 마세요.
Sam, I told you I don't want to sleep right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
그의 세계는 어땠을까?
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
고하. 점프는 있는데 꽤 시겁네. 갑자기 플랫포머가? 갑자기 3D 플랫포머 됐는데? 갑분풀. 아니 고래님 잘 좀 하시라고요. 한 번 더. 용.
I know how silly it sounds.
실없는 얘기다.
But I worried about a baby being too happy.
용. 저 오른쪽 위에 가는 것 같은데?
Sorry about that, Gregory.
아니구나.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
그날 밤 내가 전화하지 않았더라면. 잠깐만.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory.
불안한데.
I wish you could have
안 돼.
about the world we saw.
안 돼. 안 돼. 안 돼.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
이래서 한 살이었구나.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
최고의 플레이. 아니야.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
이래서 한 살이었어. 응? 잡긴 잡았는데 잡긴 잡았네 목이. 아. 목이 잡고 있었어요. 중래거리. 모기는 중대사항입니다.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
닭뼈슬머리.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
결혼식은
My father
나쁜
never
생각이라고 한
raised
사람.
kids, at least not very hard. Before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
엿날리는 건가?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
지금 엿날리는 애가 거스지.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words
I
said.
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
거스는 몸으로 말해요.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
바람이 빨라졌는데 고작 텐트 안으로 들어간 것뿐이었다. 거의 세계국급 연 컨트롤인데? 태풍을 이렇게
Rain came
연출해놨네.
down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
나는 바랐다.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
she never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
거스는 저렇게 텐트 맞은 거야? 이제 3명 더 남았네요. 그러게요. 이걸 한다고?
Up to the loft after her
힘이
brother died.
세군. 아, 임산부가 이걸 한다고?
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
그렇게 높이 올라가진 않네, 그래도.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
영어를 가르치는 직업을 구했다.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
산제이. 던. 여기가 엄마네. 아직. 잠깐만, 죽었는데? 제일 최근에 죽었고 그때 열쇠를 건네줬구나.
Lewis was born a year later.
루이스는 1년 후에 태어났다. 여기.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
에디는 엄마가 돌아왔으면 기뻤을 것이다. 에디는 저쪽 증조 할머니쯤 되나?
The house had to get a little
할아버지
bigger,
할머니야.
but Edie was used to that.
할머니예요.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
생일 선물로 이 성을 줬다고? 밀턴 살아있네. 92년생인데 나랑 동갑인데. 헤이, 어디 계셈? 친척이 왔어요. 친척이 아닌가? 창문 열어놓고 문 잠근.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
마법의 붓. 옛날에 껌 사면 이런 거 들어있었는데. 어디든지 문. 저게 끝이야? 저렇게 죽었어?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
대체 무슨 저주에 걸렸길래 저렇게. 네, 문을 잠궈놔도 죽을 사람은 죽는구나. 그래서 저거 죽은 날짜가 안 적혀 있었구나. 확인이 안 되니까.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
그 다음에 못 찾아서 문을 잠근 거고.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
다음 진행이 이쪽이 아니겠지? 항아리. 더 위로 가는 건가?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
루이스 핀치.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
그냥 안 하면 어떻게 돼?
He kept working at the cannery.
와, 신선한 생선이다. 프레시 피쉬 헤엄친다. 이 바닥 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 바닥.
But he withdrew part of himself.
미스.
In our
아니
sessions,
정신과
I saw
치료받는
the
애한테
same
이런 걸 시켜.
His mind began to
뭐 넣으라고? 아니지. 싫어. 아씨. 아니. 저거 움직이는 건가? 아 다행이다. 움직이는 거구나.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats
박쥐.
and toads.
두꺼비. 무빙으로 피하기. 아 실패.
And things that have not names.
아
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
쌀부리 하고 있습니다.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
모범 직원이라고.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
그래서 내버려 두었습니다.
I even encouraged him.
격려했습니다.
It seemed very promising at first.
아주 잘 되는 것 같았으니까요.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
루이스토피아라고 이름 붙인 도시에 댕댕이.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
새 친구를 사귀었다고 말했습니다.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
벽돌을 쌓아서 도시를 세웠습니다.
Then he made musicians.
뮤지션을 만들고
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
그는 더 이상 말하지
His
않았습니다.
chopping was as reliable as ever.
절단 기술은 확실했습니다.
Then one day it struck him
문득 생각이
that
들었습니다.
all the cheering crowds,
응원하던
even the
군중,
stones under his feet,
발 아래의 돌,
were all in his imagination.
다 자신의
So he could
상상이라는
do
생각이,
whatever he wished.
원하는 것은 뭐든지 할 수 있다는 생각이 들었습니다.
He held an election for mayor,
시장 선거에 나갔고
and he won.
이겼습니다.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
그에겐 전부 놀이였습니다.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
뉴 루이스빌,
St. Louis.
세인트 루이스.
He started drifting away from our reality.
현실에서 멀어져 가기 시작했습니다. 생선 헤드뱅이 팔딱팔딱.
Minneapolis. Until one
미니애폴리스.
day he forgot to go home from the cannery,
집으로 돌아가는 걸 잊었습니다.
even as his mother pleaded with him. Part of Lewis kept sailing on.
루이스의 마음은 떠돌아다녔습니다. 미쳐버렸구만. 이거 잘린 생선머리 같다.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a beautiful prince.
점점 현실이 안 보여.
The prince was on his own quest for sinister serpents.
사악한데. 무지개 똥카드
Followed
걸었다.
the sound of his electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
황금 궁전으로 가게 되었습니다.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
여전히 논리적이었습니다.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
다 상상이라는 걸 그는 알고 있었습니다.
But he was so proud of having created it.
그걸 만든 것이 무척 자랑스러웠습니다.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
왕보다 위대한 존재였습니다.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world,
성공을 맛본 적이 없는 그에게 굉장한 느낌이었습니다.
and then it struck him. That the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
황금 궁전의 계단을 오르는 자가 진짜 루이스라고 생각했습니다.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
퇴근 시간이다.
I began to forget the world we know.
세계를 잊기 시작했습니다.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising me. Holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
이상해.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
핀치 가족이라는 걸 잊기 위해 인도인이라는 것을 자랑스러워했다. 아, 왜 들어가요? 아, 잠깐만. 아니, 카메라만 돌리는데 들어가잖아. 나 키보드에 손도 안 댔어. 끊겨 있는데. 안에서 위로 올라가는 건가 보다. 밖에 길이 막혀있네. SKW님 반갑습니다. 예, 걷는 게임이죠. 뭐 심리적 공포감을 느낄 수는 있겠죠.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
아니, 이 메시지도 왜 이렇게 무섭게 느껴지냐. 게임에서 많이 죽었다는데. 약간 미스터리라는 거라고 보시면 되겠어요. 공포는
Mom
아니고.
told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
이래서 도망치듯이 밖으로 나왔구나. 그 다음에 이제
I wish we'd stayed.
돌아가시기 전에 열쇠를 주면서 진실을 마주하라고.
But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
여기가 자기 방이지. 마지막 밤에 무슨 일이 있었을까? 일기에 쓰겠지. 다른 사람들이 그랬던 것처럼.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
에디를 데리고 가려고 끝까지 얘기를 했었는데 결국 에디는 안 가나 보다. 일단 밝은 데로 가자.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
에디가 할머니예요. 할머니 이름입니다.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
띠용.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Princess by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
네가 태어난 밤에 일어난 일이다.
That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
지진이 일어난
They
곳이지.
called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
1000년 만에
God, it
찾아온 조사.
smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
그 집을 가보는 거지. 어디가 길지?
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
노루.
Things I'd
공포 게임 아닙니다.
forgotten had ever existed.
미스터리.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
야가 아니라
Mom, you're
Mother.
gonna rip it. Let go.
기다려봐요.
I
아니.
didn't scream, but Mom dragged me to the car.
아 불편.
I never saw
사람을
her
열받게 하는 일 중 하나는 할머니 옛날 이야기
The next
해줘요.
morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
뭐야
We
이거
both tried
움직이는
to
거야?
make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
집을 떠난다고
She got
저주가
better for a
풀리는 게 아니야.
while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
최후의 핀치.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes and appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
너를 위한 것이었다. 잠깐만,
But
이거
now I hope you'll
출산이구나.
never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
에디스 핀치 사망했어. 자, 그러면 끝이에요. 크리에이티브 디렉터, 테크니컬 디렉터, 리드 테크니컬 아티스트, 리드 아티스트. 아직 조금 더 남아있는 것 같아요. 리드 디자이너, 테크니컬 디자이너. 저장이 되는 걸 보면은 뒤에 조금 더 있나봐. 게임 플레이 프로그래머, 엔지니어, 헤드셋이다. 애니메이터, 테크니컬 디자이너. 기술적으로 되게 많이 들어간 게임인 것 같기는 해. 크레딧에도 기술 관련된 사람들이 많네. 디자이너면서 프로그래머다. 네, 씬마다 다른 게임으로 바뀌는 것도 있고. 프로그래머. 고마워 요한, 도전 과제를 달성한. 뭐야, 요한 안 좋은 일 있었나? 엔바이러먼트 아티스트, 컨셉 아티스트, 캐릭터 아티스트, 2D 아티스트, 프로듀서. 리드 사운드 디자이너, 컴포저, 에디셔널 사운드 디자이너, QA 리드, 디자인 컨설턴트, Additional VFX, Additional Rigging, Additional Animation. 가쁜 1비트. 엔딩 크레딧도 되게 잘 만들었네. 스페셜 땡스. (2012에서 2017이라고) The End.
갓겜.
이영이영님 선언 감사합니다. 갓겜. 에디스를 선택하여 처음부터 게임을 시작합니다. 이들비트. 이거 어떻게 이게 끝이야? 게임하기 누르면 되나? 이게 끝이야? 뒤에 뒤에 이야기는 안 풀어주나? 이야기 다시 하기를 해야 되나? 이게 끝이에요? 아, 뭐 직접 해보시면 되죠. 새 게임이랑 이야기 다시 하기는 뭐가 다른 거야? 뭐 아무튼 에디스 핀치였습니다. 엔딩을 조금 애매하게 끝내네. 에델레미한테 맡기는 거야? 되게 서사를 잘했어. 굉장히 잘 만들었네요. 여기까지 합시다. 꼬마애한테 너도 곧 죽을 거야 라고 알려주고 끝이야.